Hey guys, welcome back. It's Grimreaper coming at you for another video for Raidshadowlegends. Hopefully doing well and hopefully looking out yourselves and having a great week. Damn, it's been a very busy week for me. I'm happy the Saturday is here. Hopefully have some bit of downtime tonight and have a bit of a chill day today and tomorrow with some bits and bobs going on. So today we're going to go over a team, but first of all, I always want to go and let people know actually about my new nightmare team with Wixwell comp. Instead of Chris, we've got a Demyther in this comp. I uploaded a video yesterday on this comp, and I will ping this video at the end of this, or I'll ping this up here where you guys can see it. I would recommend to go check that out. If you don't have a Chris and you're looking for a Wixwell comp, this is nightmare only. I do a full breakdown on it and how to run it and stuff like that. Make it very, very simple and hopefully help you guys go to the next level with that as well. So you see a couple of people here, fans of the Wixwell teams, and yeah, I think this is generally a better version than the Chris, just because I see way more potential damage and actually consistent damage as well when it comes to the Wixwell team. So definitely go check that out. We're gonna jump into today's video then. So with the Serpent Path event, we've got Finite just kicking off here today. So we're gonna do a Finite champion showcase. So let's go ahead and go for the points. Just come in just in time for the Path of Serpents as well. And a lot of people have been mentioning him to me, so I really want to focus on this champion for this, because Quintus gets such a bad reputation of a high value champion we would like to see from him in arena, and he hasn't really lived up to the hype in arena, but he has got some useful places like Hydra, for example. We did a showcase on him in Hydra last week, so Hydra is one of them places where he does shine, and as A1 also makes him shine as well under Finite, especially the hard mode. So we're going to take him into the hard, and we've got some accessible champions for this team as well. Kind of put together no G-Nut comp as well, so you guys don't have to sit here and watch a G-Nut rip into this boss. But we do have a Valkyrie, and the Valkyrie is probably like the only champion who isn't accessible, right? You could potentially try Marta, but don't think Marta will work, just because we need the shields from Valkyrie with their counterattack. So we're going to do a couple of runs. It's a fairly nice team. I think this was very fitting to use Life Bane as well with the A1, which is attacks enemy 2 times. Obviously, we have a ally attack. Now, if you don't have Lady M, that's perfectly fine. Any ally attack would work. Cardio, Hurricane of Fat, and stuff like that. You just need to replace the speeds. If you're going to use Cardio, Speed Lead will help massively as well, because that will reduce your speed across the build. Now, the only person that has a really insane build really in here is Quintus itself and Lady M. Now, Lady M doesn't need to have the crazy speed that I've got. That's one thing you don't need, so don't panic too much. You will need her roughly around about probably about 330, which is pretty simple for most in-game players, especially if your finite speed is done here as well. So I'm actually not gonna press that because I don't want to make the video too long today. I've been releasing a lot of long videos, so I just want to keep it short and sweet for today's video. We're gonna do a run, so we flip forms. We're gonna go straight into stun. This was to slow down the wave, drop the turn meter back, and allow you just to be able to kill them off without causing any issues. I've turned off the counter attack. Quintus comes in and takes out the waves straight away, so it's basically a one shot, which is pretty nice to see. He's going to come in with that nice juicy 8-2 and do the same job there with that, and hopefully help him clear all the waves here as well. And again, you can see here it works pretty nicely together. We just clear out the waves pretty nicely, and then she does the job. Now, Cold Heart is mainly in here, obviously, for the triple hit on A1, but also the heal reduction. The heal reduction is key, so you'll need to make sure that you've got the accuracy to land the heal reduction, and obviously with accuracy or of 80, which is pretty juicy. You go flip forms, you're going to do the ally attack overall, and then she'll stay in this form for this. And then we'll put the shields, and then Quintus will come through, drop the shields, and then we can get that Heart Seeker off. There's just a nice bit of damage there as well. So he will go ahead, do that. MITHRALA then will cleanse after we do the counter attack abilities to help get shield down, like so. Now, if you do have Marta might be interesting to see if she'll work, because you can use flawless defense with Marta. I could also use him with MITHRALA, but in all fairness, it was working with the Phantom Touch and stuff like that. I didn't actually want to go and use the blessings and stuff. As you can see here, there's the heal reduction, stop the finite healing. The shields will go up. That's perfectly normal. That's why we use in Valkyrie. With Valkyrie teams, the shields do go up. And obviously, there's no freeze champion in here, so we're not going to drop his turn meter. You will need the survivability to survive the hits as well. But, you know, it's mainly Cold Heart you need to worry about when it comes to survivability. We built her up. I had a really low defense. She died, but we still beat it. But she did die on the first couple of runs that we did as tester. So I upped to defense, and then since then she's not really died. She's looked like dying a little bit, but you know, perfectly fine. We've also got low level blessing on her. I got other cold hearts that have high level blessings, but again, didn't really need to worry about it. Didn't die. I did about 15-20 runs to kind of just test this team a bit more, and I've been testing it for 2 days, so nothing really to kind of really worry about, right? You got the Lady M as well. A2 will be switched on for the boss to extend that heal reduction, just to keep that heal reduction down. This is a long run. This was averaging between 2 to 3 minutes of an average time of 2 minutes and 30 to be really consistent. I think it's a bit RNG on the A1 from his extra hits, but Quintus definitely coming in and doing a job there. Obviously, you have to have +5 MITHRALA blessing available. If you do get that, then it's pretty doable. Not a bad team with no freeze champions in here. And again, like in all sense, you've got 4 out of 5 champions are free to play. And Valkyrie's been around a long time, so I know a lot of us in-game players have a Valkyrie sitting around somewhere in our teams. All right, let me go ahead and show you the presets then. That's the juicy stuff you want to see. And then I'll show you the builds, etc. So on round 2 and 1, you're going to have Lady M flip form on the wave M and just then stun and do a thing. We're going to turn off the metamorph on round 1 and 2. And then for round 3, when she goes against the boss, she's going to flip forms for the metamorph. You can then go turn the metamorph off, and then she's going to open with the ally attack, and then increase the duration of all debuffs on the finite. Then we're going to go into MITHRALA. You're just going to leave the A3 open, so the A2, which will give the Hex, which is given a chance to petrification, just in case you get resisted to stun. Then you're going to open with the one of the poisons, and then have one of this and turn off the Toxic Glory against the boss. And then here, you're going to turn off the counter attack against both, and then have it ready for the boss on Valkyrie. Quintus, you're just going to have him open with the AoE on the first wave, and then do his AoE and the A2 when it comes to the second wave. And then you're going to turn off the AoE, open with the A1, and then come in with the A2. And then Cold Heart, pretty standard, you know, nothing going on in round 1. Round 2 will be open up with the turn off the A3 to make sure it's ready for the boss. And then you're going to open up with the Heart Seeker against the boss when he's ready. She's got really good AI, so you just need to turn off the Art of the Pain. She's AI is not as bad as it used to be back in when she first came out into raid. So we're just using my Arena Lady M for finite. That's what I mean. You don't really need to speed tuner as much, so you don't have to worry too much. These are stats, nothing too crazy there. Obviously good survivability, because you know I just use in other areas. You can see that she's got the Sonic set of the 5-piece set, so that's pretty much a very Arena build for her. Polymorph, but you can use Phantom Touch and then Eagle Eye. You can, if you have a second one, or if you don't really use Lady M, you can go with War Master, build 100% critical rate, and then make this team way more effective for finite. I think personally it's a bit of waste. But you know, if you've only got one, I think it's a big waste for that. And I think then even if you had a second MIKAGE, I think it's a waste you wasting the box and stuff when you can just use like someone like Hardia or Oak or whatever his name is as well. So that's one way as well. And then who else we got? So to show you the man, then we've got Quintus in a very strong build. Obviously we've got cruel and lethal build here. Everything is oiled. We've got 2-star blessing with no empowerment. We do have like a really max great haul other than speed. So these are the speeds. The speeds are quite tight on him, so be careful. 238 to 239, which I kind of feel is very achievable. We've got critical damage of 314, and then we've got a 20% ignore extra defense, so it gives me 20% plus masteries, and then attack of 8,412. Very nice build indeed. Very good HP as well. It's just a shame we haven't got a little bit more defense, but again, he hasn't died or anything, so it's nothing to really worry about here. Harvest cast for the blessing. Because I use them in other places as well, you could potentially use finite blessing, which is going to be the phantom touch, which is probably the most of the time 90% chances the blessing you should always take for finite. These are the masteries. Again, reading the masteries pretty simple. Like so. Valkyrie, then what's on Valkyrie's build? Well, you just want to focus on speed and finite. You just want to focus on speed and then speed and defense. That's it, right? That's how much defense you can get from the Great Hall, by the way. 319 extra defense from the Great Hall is pretty juicy. Got good HP as well, which is very usable. And then everything else doesn't really matter on Valkyrie. So we just put her in a broken set. If you're struggling, you can also try and get her in really good speed, of the same speed in the bolster set or even shield if you're really struggling. These are the stuff we've got going on with her for a finite. And then obviously we're using Phantom Touch as well. This is the cold art we're using, which is the masteries. Again, pretty standard masteries, War Master, etc. I would take Cycle of Violence and Cycle of Magic if you can. They're the two massive masteries. Again, Phantom Touch. And then we do have a fairly average build on Coltar. Again, you want to really focus on the defense on her, so 2,500 defense minimum. Bit more HP if you can, but 40,000 minimum here as well. And we have really juicy speed at 252 and then 300 critical damage. Ignore defense is okay with her, but I won't worry about it too much. Accuracy of 290. Now we do have 80 accuracy as well, accuracy aura. So it would give me around about 370. We didn't see the heal reduction struggle or anything like that. So not too forward. So you do want to go defense or HP banner and then defense or HP ring. We've gone defense of both because I got a low level blessing, so it just makes it worse. Makes it worth my while. And then with the critical damage, looking for HP defense and accuracy as the bonus if you can. That's how you kind of push up your HP and stuff like that on her. Got a HP chest here, which is generally enough with blessing. And then we got like speed and critical rate across the board. 70% critical rate always makes her fairly easy to build. Then we look at my MITHRALA. We've seen my MITHRALA the other day when I showcased her. I don't actually have her out at the moment, so let's go ahead and look at her. It's the exact same build as we were running the other day for the showcase and stuff like that. Now, if you're looking for a showcase, I did do a showcase on her the other day, so you could just literally look on my recent videos and it'd be there on my YouTube channel. And there is a full showcase of her in other content as well. I have quite a few videos of MITHRALA because she was one of my favorite free champions in the game. And I still think she's the second best free champion in the game, in all fairness, other than like legendary status anyway. Because I think Horsey just takes it now. And then I think she's second overall because like she's a game changer. Rantu's great, but he's mainly like PvP and very niche like Sundevil, etc. So these are the stats we've got across the board for her then. Minimum speed on her is 280. Obviously, we're nearly 300 with the finite stats, so just kind of left it like that. Good defense, good HP, Obviously accuracy and stuff like that also is pretty nice. And that's it, really. It's pretty simple. They're the masteries for her. Brimstone, because I use her in other content, but if you want to more focus again, you would start off with the Phantom Touch. There is, guys. I'm hoping to keeping it short and sweet for you. Let me know down in the comments if you're opening any shards and if you got any champions and what finite team that you're running on finite and what stage you're doing and how consistent it is. And is there any champions that you would like to see in finite or finite potential? I'm really interested to know, because end of the day, I can make content. I make content to help you guys, and it is really key to kind of see these nice teams. If you have a nice team, reach out to me via my Discord. It is down in the descriptions. You can go check that out. I would really love to showcase some different style of teams and stuff like that. 100% teams, which would be very nice as well. This team is 100%, so we'll take it finite 6 in the bag. A being grimreaper, I suppose. So please remember to like, comment, and comment and subscribe. I've been grimreaper. See you on the next one. Peace.